Hi, welcome to English 101. My name is Lauren Pollock and I'm an English instructor at CCBC. I also teach classes online. I want to take a few moments to walk you through the Blackboard classroom and show you how to access important information in the navigation bar, as well as some helpful tips for success in the course. Right now, we're looking at the announcements page. You should have received an announcement from your instructor, and that should have led you to the orientation module where you access this video. You're going to see announcements posted here on a regular basis, and this is your instructor's way of communicating important information with you. Your instructor may communicate things like course updates, reminders, and other important information that you need in order to be successful. You should be checking here daily or as frequently as possible to make sure you have the most up-to-date information. Now over here on the left side of the page, you'll see this dark gray navigation bar. And this is where you're going to access the information that you need in order to complete the course. So we open up to the announcements page every time. And then as you scroll down, you'll see there's some headings with links below. We're going to take a look at each of these and see the information underneath. The first section here is course information. So course information has several links in it, the first one being instructor information. This information is going to vary from instructor to instructor, but in general what you can find here is your instructor's sort of general information about them and what they teach and how long they've been teaching at CCBC. You'll also be able to find their contact information as well as office hours so that you can schedule appointments with them as needed, but in general get in touch with them to answer questions. Below that we have the syllabus link, and the syllabus is one of those very important documents that you should be downloading, saving, and even printing so that you can refer back to it regularly throughout the course. The syllabus contains things like the CCBC policies and procedures for the course, the objectives that you need to meet in order to be successful in the course, any policies on grading or late work that the instructor may have. All of that's going to be included in this document. So you should refer to this regularly if you have questions, and also to download and save a copy to refer to throughout the semester. The rubrics link is going to contain the grading criteria for the different types of assignments you complete in this course. So anytime you're preparing to do an assignment, especially at first when you're getting used to the course setup and the instructor's assignments, is that you're going to want to take a look at the criteria and make sure that your assignment meets that criteria. That's going to help you achieve the best possible grade and help you incorporate all of the necessary skills to be successful in this course. So you'll see that there are rubrics for things like discussion posts, essays, and other types of assignments that you'll complete for a grade. Speaking of grades, My Grades is where you're going to access your grades for all the assignments that you submit. You'll also be able to see feedback from your instructor in this area. So this is really important that you're checking here regularly and checking your instructor's feedback so that you can improve on future assignments. Finally, under course information, the calendar link gives you a monthly view of all of the due dates for assignments for your course. This is a great way to stay on top of the schedule, manage your time, and plan accordingly so that you're not submitting late work. We're going to move on to course content. Course content is where you're going to spend most of your time in the course. The Learning Modules link is the first link here, and this is where you're going to access all of the assignments, reading materials, videos, and instructions for the assignments you're going to complete are all going to be contained within the Learning Modules. Each learning module has a video at the beginning that will walk you through the specific activities, reading materials, and topics that you'll be reading about and writing about in that particular module. So as you go through the learning modules, you'll see those videos pop up at the very beginning. Please note that there are 4 learning modules following the orientation. They each last between 3 and 4 weeks, depending on the module. There is an assignment and schedule document that you can download and print and refer to regularly for each of the learning modules, which you'll learn about as you go through and watch the videos. Another important part of the course content is the Lumen resource. The Lumen resource, and I'm going to take us to that resource so we can take a look at it. This is an online textbook for English composition. And so the textbook is set up in modules, and you'll see there's module 1, below is module 2, and then it sort of skips over to the second column for module 3, and so on and so forth. Now, in each learning module, which are divided into weeks, you'll see that each week contains a list of lessons that you should complete from the various learning modules. So you'll need to check that list each week and see which lessons to review, and then click on the link to the resource, which will bring you here, and then find the module and the lesson you need to complete. So for example, in week 1 of the first learning module following the orientation, you're going to be asked to review module 1, Introduction to Writing Lesson, which is this one. You see module 1 here, and then Introduction to Writing here. So if you click on that link, it's going to take you to the lesson. Okay. And you'll see at the beginning there's a list of learning objectives, and as you scroll through, you will see that the information is divided into sections. There are activities, there's guidance on how to write, there's examples, and so all of these resources are meant to help you in when you're composing your writing assignments. So you should be taking notes and trying out some of the exercises, and generally making sure that you're absorbing this information and implementing it into your writing assignments each week. The discussion boards link here under course content, this is going to give you a list of all of the discussion boards that are required for the entire course. So this is one way that you can access discussion boards. The other way that you can access them is through the learning module folders. When you're actually in the learning module, you'll be presented with the discussion boards after reviewing the required resources, and it will give you the specific instructions for submitting your post to the discussion board as well as responding to peers. So you can choose which way works best for you, but this is one way to see all of the discussion boards for the course. The assignments link is similar in that it contains all of the assignments for the entire course. Again, the assignments are also accessible through the individual learning modules, where you'll be able to see the assignment instructions and upload your attachment as a Word document or PDF. So both of these places just give you another option for accessing the course information outside of the learning modules. So again, this course content area is where you're going to spend a lot of your time, because this is where all of the resources, reading materials, instructions for assignments are going to be contained. The communication section contains a link to a course email. This course email will allow you to communicate with your instructor as well as your classmates through the Blackboard environment. So this is not your CCBC email or a personal email. It can only be accessed through Blackboard. Finally, on our list here, we have a set of web links, and the first one is privacy and accessibility. So I'm going to navigate to that folder, and you'll see that there's a folder for privacy policies and accessibility statements for the different types of software that are used in the course, like Microsoft Word, Adobe, and YouTube. Next on our web links list is student resources. There's several student resources here that you might find useful, and you should check through this list and see if there are any resources that you'd like to know more about or that you think would be helpful for you. If you're not sure, click on the CCBC resources for students, and that will take you to a page that includes several CCBC resources and a description, as well as a link to their webpage. So if you're not sure what you need, or if you need anything at all, this is a good place to take a look and see. Next on the link is Blackboard Student Help. This link is going to take you to a Blackboard page with links to videos and resources that can help you learn how to do certain tools and complete certain assignments in Blackboard. So you can see here there are several videos and different topics. There's also frequently asked questions. So if you're new to Blackboard and you have some questions or want to watch videos about how to upload assignments, it's a great place to go as well. Finally, the CCBC Help Desk. So this is specific to CCBC, and it's for Blackboard as well as other types of IT help. But you can see here that they have a phone number listed that you can contact them if you're having trouble. You can chat with them. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You can also email them at helpdesk@ccbcmd.edu if you need help. So that's an overview of the English 101 course. If you have questions about any of the information in your course, you should reach out to your instructor as early on as possible to make sure that you have all that you need in order to be successful. Part of success in an online course is going to be reaching out and asking for help when you need it. And online courses are challenging, so make sure that you're taking advantage of the support from your instructor. So good luck in the rest of the orientation module and the rest of the course. And we look forward to reading your essays in English 101.